Hi everyone, and welcome to Headlines, where we round up the biggest news stories every week for all of you. On the 29th of February, the USA signed a historic deal with Taliban insurgents that could potentially lead to a full withdrawal of foreign soldiers from Afghanistan and end the nation's 18-year war. The deal was signed in the Qatari capital Doha. But I have one question. Doha is a place full of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Jaguars, both the cars and the animals. So, how would people have reacted when a convoy of Taliban soldiers rolled up in a 1984 Jeep? US Special Envoy Zalmay Khalilzad and Taliban political chief Abdul Bardar met for the signing, with US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on hand to witness the ceremony. US President Donald Trump didn't show up because they don't serve Big Macs in Qatar. The agreement lays out a 14-month timetable for the withdrawal of all military forces of the United States, its allies, and coalition partners, including all non-diplomatic civilian personnel, private security contractors, trainers, advisors, supporting personnel, and soldiers who really like merry-go-rounds. An initial drawdown to 8,600 troops is now set to occur within the next 135 days. The coronavirus. It's spreading pretty quickly, but like any life-threatening, world-imperiling issue, the memes are faster. The coronavirus has seemingly slowed down in China, but it's exploding in other parts of the world, in places as remote as North Macedonia, Ecuador, and Oman. With 6 cases in a span of 4 days, Oman is probably literally going, oh man. As of March 4th, the 3 biggest surges in cases have been in South Korea, which now has more than 5,300 cases and 32 deaths, Iran, where there have been more than 2,300 cases and 77 deaths, and Italy, with more than 2,200 cases and nearly 80 deaths. In the USA, COVID-19 has brought an unprecedented level of worry as the confirmed case count reaches 108 and the death toll reaches 9. But fear not. President Trump has said that he's going to be assigning the most qualified member of his cabinet to address the issue. Then he promptly announced that it would be Mike Pence. Now, Pence probably won't make any sane decisions. Why? Well, the man must be dazed from heat stroke after standing and staring at Trump's orange neck for 4 years straight. Because of the coronavirus, the Tokyo Olympics, set to take place between July 24th and August 9th this year, might even be cancelled. The organizing committee is reportedly concerned about A. The venue being Japan, a country which has 284 cases and 6 deaths, and B. The number of people who will be present, estimated to be around 11,000 athletes and over 1 million spectators. Chinese officials said a further decline in new coronavirus infections on March 3rd suggested that the epidemic was stabilizing on the mainland. There were 125 new cases that day, down from 202 recorded a day earlier, the lowest number since China's health authorities began publishing nationwide data in January. And on the bright side, more than 50,600 patients in total have now recovered from the coronavirus. Pete Buttigieg dropped out of the Democratic race, and this surprised quite a few people. In the Democratic Party, Pete Buttigieg was actually in the lead after securing a comfortable victory in most of the caucuses which have happened so far. But he was unable to build a broad coalition of voters, and because of that, he lost quite badly in the South Carolina caucuses that happened on the 1st of March. Buttigieg was unique because he was the first openly gay major presidential candidate. In addition to Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar also dropped out of the Democratic race. She did astonishingly well in the North Carolina caucuses, but couldn't keep up with the competition of her well-funded opponents. Both Buttigieg and Klobuchar ended their campaigns with endorsements for Joe Biden. Klobuchar said he can bring our country together and build that coalition of our fired-up Democratic base as well as independents and moderate Republicans. We do not in our party want to just eke by a victory. We want to win big. So Joe Biden, uniter of the country, winner of the party, here's the expectation, this is the reality. Remember Carlos Ghosn, the ex-CEO of Nissan? He's like Hillary Clinton's text messages. Everyone knows they exist, but nobody knows who's behind them. Ghosn was facing trial in Tokyo for alleged financial crimes. Ghosn claims that Japan's justice system is one where guilt is presumed, discrimination is rampant, and basic human rights are denied. He says that he wasn't fleeing justice, he was escaping injustice. Sounds like something someone with something to hide would say. Anyway, after a few weeks of trial, Ghosn escaped Japan and went to Lebanon, faster than Anthony Weiner deleting texts when the feds were on his tail. He thought he was in the safe, since both countries don't have an extradition agreement. But the Japanese government minister paid a visit to the Lebanese government during a visit to Beirut on Monday and said that Ghosn should return to Japan and stand trial over there. Unluckily for Ghosn, the Lebanese government has agreed to cooperate. The Japanese government is overjoyed, although you probably couldn't tell because none of them ever look happy. Looks like Carlos Ghosn's time in his luxurious Beirut mansion is going to be short lived. That's all for this week. I'll see you next time on Headlines.